Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at this Brother knife, and it is the Brother 1606 that was kindly sent to me by GearBest. Good old GearBest. Right away we can see something that will be completely misconstrued by UK authorities. One knife, one life. Here in the UK that means that you'll be taking somebody's life with it. No, it doesn't mean that, guys. Anyway, let's take a look at this interesting and somewhat familiar knife. See if any of you guys recognise it. It's in a nice box, I've got to say that much. Nice strong box. There we go. Just put it on my shelf out of the way. Anybody recognise this? It is a clone of the Spyderco P'Kal. Looks nice, doesn't it? Let's take a closer look at it, shall we, guys? I'm going to be, or at least try to be, very careful around this very, very sharp point, because this little fella was already bitten me earlier on in the week. But then I was messing around with it a little bit, just to experiment with a different way of closing it, and it bit me hand. But there's an interesting blade. As you can see, it's got a recurve just here, very sharp point. We have a swedge. This is hollow ground, by the way, as I'm sure you can see. Lots of nice fingerprints all over it. Highly polished finish. We've almost got a Spyderco hole here, but not quite. And neither is it the bird comet either. It's sort of a mixture of the two. We have the little pin here that acts like a Emerson wave. To you drag the knife out of your pocket, it hangs upon your the material of your trousers, and opens the blade for you. Just here we have Brother. On the other side we've got the model number 1606, and the blade is made from 440C. Very nicely finished too, I think. Anyway, let's move along to the handle. We've got a copy of the Spyderco ball bearing lock just here. We have G10 scales. Hopefully you can see the layers in the G10 there. We have a nice pocket clip, again Spyderco style. Lanyard hole at the end here. We have an alternate pocket clip mounting point just here, and we have a very unusual handle style as well. We've got some jimping going on here. The liners are not skeletonized in any way. Let's see if we can take a look at that. If we can see down in there, we might be able to see how this ball bearing lock works. And there we go, guys. You can see the spring and the ball bearing, the whole lot. That's how it works. What if I could there we go. We're looking at an overall length of 186 millimeters that I measured. The blade length is 75 mil. It is 3.3 millimeters thick. We know it's made from 440C stainless steel. When it's closed, the measurement across here is 50 millimeters. And 17.2 millimeters wide here. See how much it weighs. 134 grams. 4 3/4 of an ounce. When I look at this thing, it looks kind of like it's half upside down. The grips, as you can see, go that away, and the blade goes this way. It's not quite. It's a bit of an odd design, isn't it? But there is a reason behind that. I think you can see what I mean. The curvature of this, it's sort of like that, isn't it? It's sort of very strange. And when you hold it, you can definitely feel it feels strange. It's not until you hold it this way. Now that, to me, the handle feels more natural that way up. This way, it's not quite so normal. But let's have a look. Yeah, hold it like that, There we go. Now if you hold it like this, it is absolutely fine to hold, and it makes quite a lot of sense to hold it this way. And it feels comfortable in this hold because this is, again, a defensive blade. So you can stab with it if you need to, and you've also got this very strong, this very strong muscular action this way. So if you need to tear something, you can make quite a good cut with it. Let me see if I can demonstrate how this deployment works with the little Emerson wave style pin in there. There we go. It goes in your pocket, folded up. Obviously you'd clip it on with a pocket clip, and then we just withdraw the knife briskly. Done. Alright, so once again I'm being attacked by this very dangerous thug of a piece of cardboard. Okay, so we can you can stab him, or as I say, we can get in there and just tear the hell out of him. Look. Okay guys, well, let's just bear in mind once again, as I've said before, here in the UK the authorities do not approve of you defending yourselves against an attacker. I think the reasoning is that the life of the attacker is more important than your life, I believe. I mean, I don't know how that works. You're not supposed to be injuring or hurting anyone, despite the fact that they might be coming at you with a knife themselves. I mean, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, this is not legal carry in the UK, and I'd just like to make that clear. I'm not suggesting that anyone carries anything like this, any knife at all, for defensive purposes, because the UK authorities, the nanny state, safety sallies don't agree with it. If you've been after a Spyderco P'Kal for your collection and you can't quite afford one, this might very well make quite a good substitute. Currently, at the moment, you're looking at £13.57 or $18.03 for it. So it's a considerable saving. This is the second brother knife in my collection. I also have the very nice bird Cara that is apparently also made by brother. I wonder what else we can cut up with this little fellow. Let's dive into the bitzer box and find out. Here's my brand new sheet of copy paper that I went and purchased from the local printing suppliers. How sharp is this blade? Let's have a look. Well, not too bad, I suppose. We've already had a go at cardboard, I think, but we'll just finish this bit off. There we go. What about cheapy rope? Get it in there. Oh yeah, didn't have any bother with that then. And moving on to speaker style cable, folded over. Can we keep hold of it? Yeah, sliced it up very easily. I've got some heavier gauge stuff here. 24020 copper in here, inside this insulation. Give it a go. Yep, chopped into that nicely too. Well, I've not got a lot of linked seatbelt left, I'm afraid. We'll just have to try the penetration test, which is very easy, as it would be. There we go. Again, there's no point in getting a chopping block out because this is a recurve blade, and I don't think we'll achieve a great deal, but it's certainly a nice sharp blade anyway. I know the point on this thing is particularly sharp because I was trying closing the thing by pulling on the axis lock like this, the axis ball bearing lock. You pull it back and then you can close it. It didn't quite close, it bounced open again, but when it closed, it bit me just here, as you can see from this photograph that I uploaded to my Instagram account at the time it happened. Alright then guys, be sure to let me know what you think of both the review and this blade as well, this very nice knife here with its little ball bearing style access lock and Emerson style post to open it with. I quite like it, it's quite interesting. GearBest sent it along for me to show you guys. I thought you might be interested in it. As I say, I find that the style of the thing is like kind of upside down. The handle should be that way, really. I know what it's designed for, but the handle should be that way. It's kind of wrong for me, but as I say, when you hold it like this, then it makes a whole bunch of sense. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe to the channel. That will help me. Thank you very much. You can also click like if you enjoyed it. That would help too. You can share it with your friends as well, because they might be interested in this P'Kal clone. As I've mentioned earlier on, you can follow me on my Instagram, and there's also my Patreon account too, if you'd like to support the channel in that way. There's quite a few of us going over to getting help via Patreon. If you check the descriptive text below, you'll see there's a special affiliate link to GearBest. It just takes you along to GearBest, the GearBest website. If you purchase anything you like via that link, I get a small amount of commission, which goes a long way to helping my channel out. Thank you very much. I will also put you an affiliate link to this particular knife down there too. Also, if you look, there are very often special offers from GearBest in the descriptive text, and I believe at the moment I have a discount coupon for you too. Go along and check that in the descriptive text below. Alright then guys, thanks for coming over here to take a look at this knife with us. Thanks to GearBest, that is. They sent it over for us to look at. I hope you'll come by again some other point in the future. I don't know what I'll have then, but I know I've got a whole load of stuff coming in from GearBest, and a whole load of stuff I've purchased myself. And there might be a box of stuff from my friend Joe as well coming in. I'm hoping it's going to come in anyway. It'll be this week sometime. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll let you go and get you your tea now, dinner or whatever you're having, supper maybe, breakfast, who knows. And I will catch you here again in the near future. Laters!
Ruff.